Upcoming is qualifying round number 3. This is the final qualifier for Sports Compact Shootout to decide the ladders and find out who is going to get who. Of course, this is done on a pro ladder setup, so number 1 will get number 8, number 2 will get number 7, and so on and so on. At the moment, Chris Todd is not qualified where he would like to be. Technically, on paper, he has the quickest car in the shootout, but he's not number 1 just yet. Let's see how qualifying goes. Okay then, qualifying round number 3 of Sports Compact Shootout. This is the final qualifier. We have all 8 cars, so this is to set the ladder and find out who you're going to race. As always, a devil on the lights. You see, he's actually got the slower car, but he's out in front at the moment. And if this was the drag race in round number 1, he would have just been pipped at the line. 10.22 at 145 to a 10.40 at 136.
I am so pumped up to see this XR2 go. A pin-up car for me back in the day.
Right, next up. So you can see our front-wheel drive cars with the big drag slips are having a lovely fun trying to get around the corner. Ahmed having issues, so Amir's going to be running on his own. It's a good time to point out right now, I just noticed that Joel from Kestrel Beer is down the front. He's just walking past the red Honda Civic. That is the chap you need to accost and tell him about your car to get that free crate of beer. So you've got to sell your car in the meantime. Amir is away with the Civic. Currently qualified 7th with an 11.64, and this run didn't get any timing data. Did he leave before the lights went?
So here it is, the XR2.
So it doesn't look like Ahmed is going to make the call. So this is going to be our final pair, and it is going to be Chris Todd with the Subaru powered Fiesta taking on Scott Lineker with that Gorbus Cadet. Gear wheeling, banging through the gears. 126 at the 8th. And goes number 1 qualifier with an 8.93 at 158 miles an hour. Taking number 1 spot in the final qualifier. Again, thank you very much to Nigel Hale for welding that up, getting him back out on the drag strip. The funny thing is there, we didn't have any 60-foot number for Chris Todd because he was still up on the back wheels.
Oh, really?
Past the 60-foot. Right, Billy Bamba with the micro.
Go on.
This has got a little 20-valve turbo under the hood with a KO3S hybrid. A little bit of nitrous as well. It was running a lot better yesterday. It goes 14, 18 and 180 miles an hour this time. So I don't know if he's got some sort of issue. Okay, right. So that was our qualifying for Sports Compact done and dusted. Next up we have an extra car that was doing some run what you brung yesterday, George Baker. Civic down into the 10s. Absolutely hooked, and now he's interested in doing Sports Compact Shootout. He's spoken to the guys at Sanabod, that's why he's going to be tagging on. This run, 10.99 or 133 miles an hour.
Decent run.
And just like that, Chris Todd takes the #1 spot in the final qualifier. The only car in the 8s this weekend so far. Unfortunately, Ahmed Jamshed did not make the call. I don't know what the issue is with the car there, but he's still qualified. He's still in the shootout. He's still one to watch. Eliminations will be coming up very soon. Right, so there's going to be some tough races. Chris Todd with the 8-second Fiesta taking on 12-second Billy Bamber. Billy's had some issues today. Carl Monks with the 9-second Civic. Best run today has been in the 10s. We saw that great race in qualifying round number 3 where Carl just pipped Grant to the finish line. Is that going to happen again in Eliminations round number 1? Dean Hyman, the star of the day with the front-wheel drive car on his PBs, will be taking on Amir, and Scott Lineker will be taking on Ahmed Jamshed. Hopefully his car will be fixed and he'll be back down in Eliminations round number 1. Again, European front-wheel drive, like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments who you think is going to win this weekend. See you in a bit.